Damn. That was... Damn, okay. All right, Axel. That was so cool. What the heck? Yo. Insane. Crazy. That was really good. That's hype. We're back. Yeah. Axel Sirios. The Dr. Hitman Assassin Gladiator. Now original song releasing artist published. Wow. I have no idea what to expect, but that was pretty cool. Oh, that's not all from Axel Sirios. He's also got a karaoke coming out about 5 minutes now. He says he's trying some new songs, so be sure to tune into that as well. Yeah. So proud of Aniki, man. I feel like a lot of the boys are... What's the word? They're finding the groove? Would that make sense? Like, you know, Haka has been doing some crazy work behind the scenes and everything. Yeah, finding their rhythm. Sometimes literally, because they're putting out so many cool things. I feel like FOMO. Like maybe I gotta put out an original song too. Because so many of the boys now have original songs. Please do. I don't know how to song. I don't know how to song. You guys are gonna like, oh, Shiva's got a deep and dark voice with a low timbre. He's probably gonna be singing like dark rap or like what's that called? Oh shoot, I have Axel's stream in the background. It's playing the music too. Gothic dark rap or something. I don't know. Mumble rap. Mumble rap. I remember mumble rap. I remember turning on the radio and thinking to myself, like, are my speakers broken? Like, I know I don't have like the best speakers, but is it supposed to sound like that? And like, I can't like enunciate your words, man. I can't hear. No, I'm gonna bust out there with like a, I don't know, like a Doraemon song. like a Ghibli-esque one. I feel like I gotta be more consistent on the scales because some of them are like really small and then these ones are really big. Okay. For the fins, I think we can just leave them alone. The fins don't have scales, they just have lines. But I worry that the lines might be might make it too busy. And this part one, was the Koi body made out of? It's made out of Yoplait cups. A lot of Yoplait cups. My gut is so probiotic, you don't even know at this point. Yeah, your cup bottle. AK, thank you so much for the 23 mods. You're so brave for painting up the desk mat. Almost 2 years, wahoo. Yeah, I'm trying really hard. Like, I'm hoping there's enough stuff in the way that if it does fall, it'll just fall onto this, or like onto the sponge, and not onto the mat, because I really like this mat and I don't want this mat to get damaged. But yeah, almost 2 years, let's go. Put down paper towels. No. That is a sign of weakness. It shows that I intend to fail. I will simply win. I still have not seen Jujutsu Kaisen, by the way. I only know it of... I know of it through the memes. It's really hard to paint on this because it's not like... what's the word? Rigid? It flops around. Yeah, let's go. It's a koi fish. I think I need to cut this one a little bit more on the inside curve, because the way that the back kind of flares out like that makes it so it doesn't fit this size very much. But look. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna continue to hold it until it dries. All right, okay. Test run, first koi fish, mostly a success. I wonder what this tastes like, actually. No, I'm not gonna. But do you see what I mean when I'm talking about like a strawberry creamsicle? Okay, let me put you here. I'm realizing now I have to clear this off to make space to make a second fish. But now I have wet paint. I have like an active danger right here. And wet like paint rinse water. Oh gosh. Maybe the play was supposed to just be make like 4 or 5 of them first and then paint them all in one go. But it's okay. We'll learn. We will learn today. Okay, thankfully this is made out of porcelain. So this won't be shaking too much. I just don't know where to put it because my desk is so full already. Okay, I'll put it behind the microphone. I'll bring you front and center so you can dry while you're cooking. And then this I'll just put you off to the side, far away enough that I hope I don't bump into it. God, my desk is so small. Okay, it's gonna go all the way over there. All right. Okay, I'm gonna bring out my little pad again. This is nothing special. It's not anything fancy. It's literally the microfiber cloth I have for wiping glasses. I just stack them up like this because I have to punch a hole in the fish. And this way I can like punch a hole here and it'll damage the cloth, not the desk mat. Let's get some more. Woohoo! The 90s keyboard is hard to find nowadays. These are special keycaps from, well, it's like custom keycaps from Ducky. They have a, well, I say custom, but it's like the keyboard is all pre-built for you. From Ducky Keyboards, so I would highly recommend them. They do offer like they have a storefront on Amazon that you can use if you are more comfortable using that. But I have ordered from their website. It takes like 2 to 3 weeks to ship, but they've always been fantastic for me. Yeah, looks like an actual 90s, right? That's why I love it. The aesthetics are really nice. I cannot with all the RGB, the flickering lights. The only reason why I have a Logitech G600 mouse, even with all the RGB stuff on it, is because it's the only mouse that fits my hand. That also has the, like, see? Oh no, don't look at the gunk. My mouse is really gross. But like, it's the only mouse that fits my hands. It's like, with this on it, I need this. Like the whole number pad on the side, that's 12 extra buttons, okay? Like it fits my hand so nicely, but it's pretty massive. I tried to use the Razer Naga was the original one that I started with, but that one is tiny. It's itty bitty and my hands would cramp out trying to use it. I have one of those. I would not know which button I was pressing. It takes a little while to get used to it, but there's like a little the center keys in the middle have a little notch. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like this key right here has like a little notch there that acts as like the home. So everything is relative to that. Oh, I actually pressed the 0, so the YouTube video reset. Yeah. Love gaming mice. I'm a gamepad, but I want to get an Azeron, but it's money. Gotta save and budget for it. Make sure you spoil yourselves too. Should we have you ever sing emotional songs? But like emotional, like Yuzutsu to Kaede Michi by Holostars and Uproar. You asked me like an hour ago. I regret to inform you that I still have not learned it. But I can try. We can practice some more songs. But yeah. God, I wish I could learn songs in an hour. That'd be so nice. It would help with my recordings too, because staff sound wouldn't be like, hey Shinri, it's been a month, how's it going? And I'm like, I'm still trying to learn how to pronounce things. Uh-oh. No, I punched a whole bit too far back. It's gotta be close to the edge like this. Got good news, got myself a trike. Let's go. Early birthday present, heck yeah. Did it go through? It did. Nice. And yeah. All right. Let's go like that. I don't. This portion here, it flares out too much. So like, do you see how like they don't really line up? Like this kind of goes into it. But it's just gotta be more like a tail, like flowing out of it. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that one. I do have an extra cup here that we didn't use. Maybe we can turn that one into tail. Maybe instead of 3 segments, maybe we do 4 segments. Maybe 4 segments. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Got matcha powder, nice. 60 grams, hell yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what the extra head of the bottle is for. And this song, nostalgia. It's Tempus HQ 4th anniversary with Altair and Axel. It is. Well, right now it's with just Axel. I hope Altair is doing fine wherever he is and whatever he is up to. But Axel is doing a karaoke right now. So go cheer and celebrate him and his achievements and accomplishments. He's not dead yet. Hopefully, yeah. Let's see if I can. Maybe if I click this inside. There we go. Hello, Shinri. Random question. Ever think about selling cursed items during your retirement age? I want to be selfish. I want to keep the cursed items for myself. Okay, do you guys know how hard it is to find cursed objects? Like, there's a lot of stuff like, oh, spooky talismans or whatever, right? But it's just like mass-produced, commercialized stuff. I'm talking like genuine curses, right? With like an emo, like, ghost on the inside who hasn't seen the light of day in a couple of decades, right? Like, it's so hard to find them. So when you find a genuine cursed object, it's kind of like, why would I sell it? You know, like, could do the whole thing like, you're not buying them with money, you're paying for it with something else, but then it's like, it's already taken me so long to find them, you know? I want to make a collection for myself, to be honest. My grandma used to be a witch. I'll get you her old stuff. Could you actually though? Like, I would really love to see it. Don't worry about the language barrier. The ghost and I will Google Translate our way into a mutual understanding. All right. There we go. Okay. And I want to keep it loose, but not too loose. Right around there. Rosetta Stone relationship. That'd be so cute, though. Oh my god, speaking of cute, I recently saw both Chainsmoker Cat and Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You. As hot as I think Chainsmoker Cat is, I think Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You is a superior one. I'm not totally not biased as an adult who sees this and it's like, like a cute rom-com between two adults and not high schoolers anymore? No way. Like, oh my god. It's slice of life. It's like the most mundane stuff ever, but it's adults. It's adults. It's no longer like any kind of, oh, club president, this, that, whatever, you know. I need someone like Yamada in my life because I listen to the JP, the dub, because that's the version that I can get access to here in Japan. Like, thanks region lock. I can't watch anything for Crunchyroll, so I can't watch the English dub because Crunchyroll is blocked here. But oh no, the holes are misaligned. Uh-oh. Wait, I'll just poke another hole and then I'll paint over this one with acrylic and I'll give it the landlord special. And then if you added enough paints to it, they'll never know it existed. Okay, it's gonna be like there. May I recommend a pirated site? We're doing the pirate collab tomorrow. Can do some more yo ho ho and a bottle of not rum. Rum's kind of hard to find here. Well, like not like the cheap commercial ROM is easy to find, like Bacardi, but like the good stuff, a little hard to find because you got to import it. I need to watch a show too. Need more slice of life adult characters. It's really cute. I like it a lot. The VA is really cool too. Like, oh man. Also, Yari Neko is the Chainsmoker cat. That one, I think it's kind of interesting. I'm not too bothered by a lot of it. There's like a lot of like, oh my god, like pearl clutching, I guess would be the best way to describe it. But like, as someone who's grown up on the internet like this entire time, I see it and I'm like, I've seen worse. Like, at least Chainsmoker Cat has a sensor for the puke and vomit, like that does a little rainbow vomit thing. But like, honestly, outside the shock factor, like if you're kind of used to it already, but there isn't the shock value to it. I'm like, I guess if you have not been exposed to internet media that often, it could come across as like horrific. It's pretty stark about how miserable addiction is. Yeah. The faces that they make, the sounds, how quickly they talk about all the side effects and everything. I know it's like being fetishized by people online, but I think it's in a difficult spot. I'm worried, right? As much as it does give a little peek into what addiction is like and what depression can spiral into for people, it's like one of those things where the content itself has to come to terms with whether it wants to send a message or whether it wants to be serialized. You know? Like, in order for the manga and the anime to continue, Yani Neko cannot get over her addiction. If she does get over her addiction, the story ends. She has successfully overcome her vices and is able to move on, right? But again, it ends. So like, you can't really do more with it. Like, what's the rest of it gonna be? Like, just more like general slice of life, and like, it's gonna lose the initial appeal it had for the audience that was trying to get in, right? So if it wants to keep going, she cannot get over her vices. And I don't know where you can go given the initial starting point of how bad it was. A sequel idea of Rehab Cat. Rehab Cat? Hey, that might work. That might work. The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again is mostly a cutesy show with cute elements. They have flashbacks to how she was living before. It was really dark. There's that one anime. It's like super cute. It's like really like, it has like really cute anime character. Like it's not like I watched them. Seinen? It's not like adult, but it covers like adult topics. The one with like they're like really cutesy anime girls, but they're doing drugs, like an exorbitant amount of drugs. Like Our Hometown Is the Best or something like that. I don't know where I was going with that. I forget. But yeah. Hold up. This way. Wait, it does look a bit more fish-like if I do it this way, but then I need another face, another mouth. If we do 4 segments. Cute shows with dark undertones. It is my weak spot. I love it when you have really cute things placed in horrifically terrible situations. I blame RPG Maker horror games. They're like, oh, look at this really cute Anime girl, and like the design is really simple and they look so sweet. Yay! Let's put them through hell. Oh, look at this girl. She's so like, oh, look at this schoolgirl. She's like trying to make it, you know, through college or like trying to make it through high school, whatever. She has to kill all of her friends. You know, like, I don't know what about it, but like, man, 2010s is a great time for anime horror. Taclope, I have not seen that one. I have only like heard of memes. But I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna resist watching it. I had a friend recommend me a manga. It's by the same author who did that gambling one. I forgot what it's called. What's it called? Hold on, I have it somewhere. Maybe it's on one of my browser windows. Wait, let me just check. I have too many tabs. I have way too many tabs. I can't find it. Okay, you know what? Oh no, this came apart. The wire. Oh no. I think it was called like The Legend of the Strongest Man. And it had the guy's name, The Legend of the Strongest Man something. And that guy was the main character, the protagonist of the story. He's in his 40s. He's living in a kind of rundown apartment that he can barely afford. And it's like, I would highly encourage everyone to read like the first 10 chapters of it before it becomes like another adventure anime or adventure manga. At least like the first couple of chapters of it are really worth it, or are really worth reading, the first couple. Kurosawa, yeah, that one. That's his name. It's hard to explain, but if you are in your mid-30s, like I am, the story will hit you hard, and the character and the internal dialogue that happens, it hits pretty close. The series does kind of go off the rails a little bit to areas where it's really hard to continue to relate to the character, but at least the first opening portion of it is really well done. It also did something with the World Cup too. I think it opens up with that, so it's topical. I'm trying to. I'm 25, man. Gosh, your life is just starting. Such a small baby. It's relative. Like, you guys, like, can you guys see how thin that wire is relative to my hands? Like, that's what I'm trying to deal with. That's what I'm trying to work with right now. Okay, it's really hard. I'm using the pliers even to like grip one of them. Okay, that's the knot. That's the size. Focus. 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 Yeah, that's the size of the knot I have to deal with right now. Okay. Okay, go. Just tighten it so it doesn't come loose again. But yeah, the first couple of chapters, ooh man, that was like, I read that and I was like, that is very relatable. I can relate heavily to that. And then he starts beating up high schoolers, so it stops being relatable. But up until that point, it's fantastic. It really makes you think about a lot of stuff. So I would read the beginning part of it. Maybe it gets better, but after he started punching high schoolers, I was like, okay, we're kind of losing the plot here. I wasn't too sure where it was leading, but I thought the guy was on track to make his life a little better, and then the high schooler arc came out of nowhere. So it's me, thank you. Thank you for the magnifying glass. Thank you for the super. I mean, beating high schoolers sounds relatable to me. How often do you go around punching high schoolers? It's like, oh man, it takes me back. Have I told you about the story of one of my friends, or not friends, but like acquaintances? One of the acquaintances of my friends who would go around as a college student, mind you, and beat the crap out of high school kids in Pokemon tournaments. Not like physically fight them, right? But he would go with this like perfectly EV trained, like masterfully skilled, high priority, like max stats, whatever, and he would just go beat the shit out of high school kids at Pokemon tournaments to the point where they had to ban people over the age of 22 from joining. And it's like, I guess that's a way to leave a mark in the world, you know? Like, kind of based. I feel, cause in my mind, I saw the competitions, right? And it's just like, it's a bunch of high school kids and they're like, yeah, I love Ash Ketchum. You know, we're gonna be a Pokemon master, yeah. And then there's just like this like sweaty college guy shows up out of nowhere, and it's like, actually, I have mastered the art of Pokemon breeding and unleashing all the perfect EVs. So get wrecked, nerd. You know, like. Gotta teach these kids a lesson, right? It's like, pff, you'll never become a Pokemon master like that. Weak. Do like the Sasuke thing where you're like, I'm gonna let you live just so that you can continue to survive and wallow in the misery that you weren't strong enough to defeat me today. Begin to put them on their villain arcs. Oh man. All right, let's get the next segment. Oh, that one was smooth. You got to be the elite for all the children. I kind of wanted to do that. I'm gonna be real. I bought Pokemon Violet, hoping to play some Pokemon, and I'm sorry, I got really bored. I got so bored so quickly that like you know how we were talking about it? About like, oh, like I want to make a water ghost gym, and then I'll have like the Kois come join me and we can like fight each other, and if you beat me you get like a Pokemon. I got so bored of Pokemon so quickly that like I just could not like handle even the idea of training up my team, because I wanted to like level up and grind until like level 60 at least, or like 60, 65, and then be like, all right, welcome to Shinri's gym. Let's see how good you are. And then, of course, every single one of you would type advantage me, because I would tell you ahead of time, it's water and ghost only. Newer Pokemon games hold your hand way too much. Yes, they do. So much hand holding, so much railroading, so much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never ends up being like important. So much dialogue that never It doesn't come back. It doesn't influence the story. It's just so much of it. Like, even the side characters have so much dialogue. And I just can't. I can't. I don't have the patience for it right now. To say Pokemon Black, I stopped around Pokemon Black before getting Violet. But yeah. Alright. A 4-segment fish. Look, it's a fish body. Right? So it's like the head will go here. This is the body. And then this is the tail. And then we should cut this to make it look more fin shaped. Maybe we do like little, how do we? Show me your tails. I don't know what fish tails look like. No head? Yes, no head. God, I love it when things have no head. It's really hard. It's really hard to cut with just the tip of your scissors. Do you want to know why? I've said this before and I'll continue to say it. Men look hotter when they have no head. Because it leaves so much more to the imagination. Some of it's cheating. Like if you put Mads Mikkelsen in a mask, that's like, okay, he's obviously hot to begin with, and you can't just slap a mask on top of him and be like, oh, he has no head. But like, there's a reason why like object head personas, like those TV head people, are like computer monitor headed people, right? Like there's a reason why that's a thing. Another character, Charon, from Reverse 1999. Also, like the previous reigning champion for really hot guy with no face, aaadennnt. Literally just the pauldrons and the shawl of a knight. Like the guy doesn't exist, he's invisible. But like, ooh, they're hot. What about a woman with no head? I can see that working. Selly? Is that her name? Selly? From the motorcyclist girl. The Dullahan. Look, fish fins. Kelty? Selty? I don't know how to pronounce it. But yeah. What about the headless horseman? I think men on horses is just pretty badass, just in general. Look at that! Alright, we have one more, so this is where the head's gonna come from. Whoa, wait, it cuts so smoothly if you rotate it. If you keep the blade steady and then just rotate the thing, that was so smooth. Yo. I feel like you like the anime from a couple of seasons ago where the invisible guy starts dating the blind girl in his detective agency. I've seen clips of that, like the really hot, sexy scene where he's like taking off his clothes in the river. And because he's invisible, you don't see anything. You just see the landscape in the background, but it's so hot. Oh my god. The way the camera slowly pans down to show you nothing, God. Makes your imagination run wild. Why are invisible men so hot? That's what I'm saying. Just remove the head. Either literally or figuratively, like put a mask on them. You know? And then you just keep it on, you know? the full head, like the bicycle mask, the biker mask, the biker helmet, stays on, right? Because the worst thing that could ever happen is you have that one scene in Rick and Morty when they go to that Mad Max apocalypse world, and there's that like really badass guy who just like, you know, he's the leader or whatever, and then you take off his mask and he's got like a really unfortunate visage, where it's like, oh wow, that was like generational aura loss the moment you took off your helmet, you know. And I mean generational literally, because that will pass through the genes. Just, oh man, you know. That would be really unfortunate. That's why the mask stays on. God, I remember seeing that one meme with the Sasuke, the Kakashi cosplayer. Oh my god. Like this person took a photo where it's like, oh look, I found this really cool person. They're in a Kakashi cosplay. She says the mask stays on. And then the next photo is like of them. And then it's like the mask did stay on. And she looked like she had her entire worldview just completely altered. The mask always stays on. I don't care how loud the honking is. The rubber duck, rubber chicken squeaky toy shoes, those also stay on. I remember seeing that on Twitter before. Yeah, it was ancient, like 2010s. Because we're already halfway through the 20s. But that's an old one. Look! Oh my god. All right. Last joint. I see some Chinese furries like tigers of wolves that they question things. Don't question it. What was that one phrase? I am not here to judge what makes what makes it twitch. I'm just here along for the ride. Because let me tell you, your body knows more. It understands things on an instinctual level. You don't have to question it. You just sit back and let it ride. Once you like learn to accept the kind of stuff you're into, life gets a lot easier because you start to filter things out that are like, oh, I don't like this, or like, oh, I do like this, you know? Ray, thanks for stopping by. Hope you feel better. Please get some good rest. Man. Oh, be sure to get some water. Hopefully it's not like a migraine or a headache. Like, back in the days, I used to go to like house parties and stuff. And at some point I was like, no, I do not like house parties. House parties are loud and they are the reason why I now have tinnitus. I will not. And then I stopped going to house parties. Or like whenever I got invited by my friends, I'd be like, yeah, thanks for the invite, but you know, I'll pass. And I've just been spending my like weekends alone at home. Things have gotten so much better. Yes, embrace the hyperfixations. All right, now time to make the fins. Wait, this is kind of cute looking. It's like a longer pickle. I don't know why, but pickle was the word that came to my mind. This plastic is so flimsy. Not even clubs? Nah. I used to. Not anymore. clubs back in Zenokuni. Let me tell you, man, they were something. And by something, I mean something awful. I do not miss it, and I'm happy not to be there. But God, Papa Koi used to go to clubs. Back in my day, I used to shred something nasty on the dance floor. All right, I'm gonna try to flatten this out so I can make little fins from this. Probably don't ask. How awful are we talking? Let's just say that my jacket never survived a night without having some kind of bodily fluids poured on top of it. Ginger Snaps, thank you so much for re-upping the membership. Oh, and Wayfair Koi tier, what the heck? Thank you, thank you. Oh, Quady, thanks for re-upping. And Maka Maka, thank you for the 7 months. Tell us, sweetie, is that where you learn to shake it and move like that? Maybe. Maybe not. Nah, I was like designated driver for a lot of it. So. Not too much in the way of like breaking it down nasty style or whatever. But I do, like, I've been around it. There we go, we got little fins. Right, I want to clean up the desk and toss some of this excess stuff away. I'm gonna miss like a small piece of plastic or one of these wires, and then I'm gonna take a seat. It's gonna stab me in the thigh, and it's gonna hurt like heck. I just knew it. Like when you have a staple or like a push pin that you lose. Yeah. That should be. So I was in an orgy beneath a supermarket in Manhattan. I hear so much about VTuber orgies, and I've never gotten an invite. Never. Why? Why not? Alright, I think since the wires are kind of like lined up this way, we'll keep that as the horizontal, and then we'll put like the You're waiting for an invite? Man. Okay, here's the thing. It would be the exact same thing as if someone had asked me, do you want to go to the club? I would turn it down, but I would still like to know that, like, I'm still being considered, you know? Like, I want the invite at least. That'd be nice. You know? You want to be included, right? Exactly. You know, even if it's just like, hey, we're gonna go to the movies. You want to hang out? It's like, nah, I'm getting comfy today on a Friday night. You guys have fun though. Thanks for the invite. No worries. Enjoy your nice little cozy night tonight at home. You know. They might be scared of you for the orgy. Nah. They're probably like, this guy hasn't seen any action in 15 years. Probably doesn't know how we kids do it nowadays. That was such a totally like, how do you do fellow kids type of comment. Like, I don't think people talk that way. They would like, oh man, your tech is outdated, old man. Like that's like season 1 open beta type stuff. Like the new tech is all changed. Your meta is outdated. Look at that. It's a bigger fish. It's a bigger koi fish now. Ooh. It's like when you try to play Magic the Gathering, but you don't have the money to keep up with all the booster packs. So you have a nice deck that worked well for a certain meta, and then like 2 years later, everything has changed. Like it's completely different. And you've been out of the game so long, you're like, I don't have like an extra $500 to invest in pulling booster packs to just keep up and like update my meta. You know, like you just can't do that. Why is this thing competitive? Because you can't just have casual sex. You gotta have ranked competitive sex. Okay. 4-segment fish. I like it. Wait, it looks really nice. Look at that. Wait, isn't that kind of cute? Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and put the wires away because it's kind of getting all over the place. Bro, I'm bronze. Bro, I'm not even ranked. I need to go through my placements. I've been out of the game so long that my MMR reset. That's where I'm at. The matchmaking system's like, nah, this guy, he stopped playing. Like, just flag his account for deletion. He can make a new account later. All right, let me go put this koi fish away. I'll put you here. It does look like an actual fish. Make sure to read the patch notes. Oh my god, it kind of feels, it kind of felt that way because I opened up Apex Legends and they have like 4 new legends. And I'm like, this is overwhelming. This is way too much, you know? It's easy to keep up with all the new legends and like champions and League of Legends and stuff if you keep playing along with like the seasons as they come. But if you take a long break, extended break, and you come back and you're like, there are 4 new characters and they all have 5 abilities each. Whoa. So it's like it's a little bit chaotic. Oh man. What? Hang on a minute. Let me. So far, we know you've had human, hold 2 postgraduate degrees, have been a teacher, dancer, baker, and are into monsters. What life have you lived? 1 with commitment issues. Major commitment issues. Thank you for the super. Wait, this is really cute though. I like this. Just even like the fidget toy, like the fidget toy vibes. This is nice. All right. How are we gonna do this? Finger in fish again? It's gonna be a lot more difficult because there's 4 segments, so it's not gonna like pinky finger in fish. Maybe from the face, like that. And then we can, oh wait, this kind of works. Oh, see, now I can like rotate the entire fish around and paint all the sides. Wait, this is perfect. Yeah. Can we ban trash teammates in the dating pool? No, you gotta take all of it. The good and the bad and the ugly and the horrible. Including all the feeders and the trolls and the AFK, you gotta take it all. I think we'll try, oh no, you can see like a little bit of orange got into the white. I think we'll try doing like a thicker coat of white paint this time. Wait, do acrylic paints have fumes I should be ventilating for? I don't know if they do, but it smells nice. No, it's completely fine. Ooh, okay, just gonna... Wait, oh, that was too much acrylic. Do not sniff paint. No, it's fine. I won't sniff it. I'll just snort it. Okay. Let me see if I can. might have to use a middle finger for this one, just to hold it there. Because it's still loose with my pinky. There we go. Could you imagine doing arts and crafts with your kids? If you don't have a kid, with like your pets. If you don't have a pet, your anime boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, I think this would be so cute. You know what, you guys want to know what my parents did? They gave me some sticks and some stones, and then just put me outside, and they're like, go make your own fun. And then shortly afterwards, we got a PC, and they just left me alone on the PC. So I had unrestricted internet access. That's what I got. We used to be a society. Nowadays, you can't leave your kid and just give them unrestricted internet access anymore, because it's all gonna be the same thing. You know, it's all just gonna be like reposts from Reddit going to Twitter to Tumblr to the multiple screen caps on screen caps and screenshots of different screen caps, and then really terrible Facebook memes, right? Like, we used to be a real society with the proper internet, you know. That's why you're the way you are. I know. I think I'm okay. I think I turned out fine. But I'm worried a little bit, like, if I were to have a child in the future, would I be able to properly, like, point them in a good direction? Like, I don't want them to end up in falling down some like crazy pipelines. There's a few pipelines I want people to fall down because I think it's really funny. Like the whole conspiracy about how birds aren't real and they're like government drones. I think that's harmless. I think that's silly. Also, the merch is kind of cool, like the bird watching stuff, right? Because it does connect with like an actual bird watching and nature conservation and ecology like group of like, hey, like bird, like haha, birds are government cameras, but like we should also conserve our national parks and forests because otherwise we wouldn't have all these super cool birds that we can check out. And like, here's a really awesome repository of all the bird cries. Oh, God, I forgot what the website was. But like, there's a website you can go, and then it's like a map of the US, and then you can click on the regions, and then they'll show birds that are native to that region, and you can click on their picture, and they're like, this is what that bird sounds like. And they are just like, you realize that bird cries are so diverse and so like unique. It's incredible. Like, oh my God. And that's why we need to save the birds. But the whole like birds aren't real, they're government cameras, like I think that's harmless. I think that's silly, right? The whole flat earth stuff, I think that can be pretty bad, but if you are aware that it's a joke, I think it's fun to make jokes about it. Like my, Elysium is flat video that got actually flagged by YouTube because YouTube couldn't tell I was joking. So I think the warning is still there to this day of flat earth is a debunked conspiracy theory and it's not actual science. But like, you gotta have enough awareness and understanding of science to be able to say that is bunk and not actually fall down the rabbit hole, but to be aware of those rabbit holes, I don't know how to, because I can't put both of my fingers into that hole. Wait. There we go. Okay. I'm just gonna keep adding another layer because we wanted to try to get a thicker layer of paint. Thicker coat of paint. That's the right word to use. What? Fish. I think I got most of it. Fins, both sides of the fins. Both sides of fins. Just a little more on this one. There we go. Got that. Got this one in the back, maybe? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, I think. Let's put it just a little more, just in case. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Fun fact, slow down bird sounds and you get dinosaurs. Ooh. Wasn't there someone who did that with the shoehorn bill? I forget what the shoehorn bill. I don't know. That really big one, the one that sounds like a machine gun when it clacks its beak together. That sounds really scary. A shoe bill. Yeah. Gosh, that one. Like, even its eyes, like just the way that it looks at you is kind of terrifying. Man. Shoe bills and cassowaries, the closest remaining dinos. Make sure you appreciate all the birds that are still out there. I kind of wish like we still had dinos. I know like feasibly it's not, or like physically it's not feasible to have dinos anymore because the oxygen concentration of the atmosphere is not unable to sustain that life, like animals that big. Like elephants are pretty big already. But there's just not enough oxygen, so like there's a limit to how big they can get. Okay, let's. We're gonna wait for it to dry a little bit, and then we will try adding some more colors to it. Yeah. Make a new fish while it dries. I worry that I don't have enough space right now. Or I guess I could just leave it here. We could start parts of a new fish. Here, I'll move this away. I think the first fish that we made is fully dried now. Yeah. Okay, wait, can I get it to look at you with both eyes? It's like, it's pogging. Oh. It's really cute. It's got a little triangle shape to it. It has a little shine on the eye too. Isn't that adorable? I just wish the orange was a bit more vivid. Look at it. Yeah. Pugfish. I think I made this a little too tight. Do you see how like it should be a little loose like this to give it wiggle room, but I think I tied this one a little bit too tight because it's not enough wiggle. I think this second one that we did turned out a lot better though. I still wish I had that shine too. We can help. I need you to hold still and I'm going to inject you with something called a mystery chemical. Don't ask too many questions. Be sure to drink lots of water And if you are experiencing a bad time, get peppercorns, whole peppercorns, and grind them between your teeth. Yeah. Pure concentrated Quabranium. By the way, the peppercorns thing is real. I'm not saying that anything, not implying or saying anything, right? But I'm just like dropping it as like a little by the way, you know? If you and your friends like end up in a situation or circumstance where you are experiencing an altered state of reality, you can bite peppercorns, and it will calm you down. It'll bring you back. Yeah. What do they do? Oh, they just they make it chill. Sometimes just smelling it works too. Yeah, true. Yeah, for bad trips. But not the kind of field trips we're talking about. This one's like a Miss Frizzle magic school bus trip. Always keep some black peppercorns with you, just in case. It's always nice to have. Like I always carry, like back in Elysium, I used to always have chocolate in my car. Like it would almost always be expired chocolate, but like you do chocolate nonetheless, you know? Because if you get in a car accident, you're gonna want something sweet to calm your nerves. A lot of adrenaline is gonna rush into your body very quickly, and it's gonna cause you to be overwhelmed. Having something nice, chocolate and lemon drops. So something really strong, acidic, sour, and then another thing that's really sweet. And the idea there is you want to overwhelm your nervous system with a strong sensation in either direction to help you like recenter yourself from whatever like chaotic thing happens. Yeah, it's always good to have those kind of things. Also, like I watched that one movie where oh god, I can't remember it. Independence Day, the sequel one, where like this kid was crying because his mom had just been vaporized by the alien lasers, and then like the main character is like, don't worry, here's some chocolate. Eat the chocolate, don't worry about it. Close your eyes and then just hold on so we can escape and run away from here. Something like that. It helps you ground yourself. There we go, that's the phrase. Yeah, it helps you ground yourself. Yeah. I think they also did that in like the Harry Potter book. When like the train gets attacked by Death Eaters. No, the ghost wisp things, the Dementors. Sirius Black gives Harry chocolate after he wards them off and is like, here, have some chocolate. So just like generally, I think it's good to have extra chocolate on you for traumatic moments. Yeah. I remember that scene. A company nurse told me that. Let's go. Like Remus, oh, it was Lupin. Remus Lupin, not Sirius Black. Sorry, it's been like a decade since I've seen the source material. Speaking of movies, watched any recent horror ones? The Backrooms. It's so good. If you guys haven't seen The Backrooms, please watch it. It's so good. We did a membership watch along of the original series by Kane Parsons on YouTube. And then that gives you so much context for the rest of the movie. And it's so good. It's so good. I would highly encourage it. Yeah. Ever watch Event Horizon? I have. Where we're going, we don't need eyes. Event Horizon was such a big like landmark movie for inspiring so many things. Like the whole series, Dead Space, the whole game series was inspired heavily by Event Horizon. God, that's so cool though. I love that combination of like sci-fi, of like we have the technology, right? But also a little bit of the supernatural, where it's not just like sci-fi, but like the warp drive takes you to a different dimension. The dimension just happens to be hell, you know? God, I love that kind of stuff. It's like a nice little cross between just like regular like sci-fi pew 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 lasers kind of stuff and like more supernatural horror, right? When's the Alien Isolation stream? Once I am able to play it without getting horny over how hot the aliens' hips are, because why the hips so nice? I don't know. I forgot. Is it Haka? Are you still here? The Aliens game, is it S or is it S plus? I forget. So never. You guys have seen me do my Hear Me Out stream. I've already done one. I've explained to you exactly why I think the alien is really sexy. I like the HD Geiger, like the bumps and bridges and the repeating patterns and all the stuff in Scorn. Oh my god. I'd be running and tripping and be like, oh no, I'm so helpless. It'd be terrible if an alien popped out of nowhere and took advantage of me right now. All right, here's the head, tail. I don't know. Actually, which one is cleaner? This one is cleaner. So this will be the head. This will be the tail. Poke holes. Yeah. This will be the body. I think the acrylic should be mostly dry by now. The entire stream is going to be trying not to simp challenge. Oh no! This is what I mean. The plastic is really, it's not meant for crafts. It just, let's see if we can show you to focus. Yeah, it cracked. It just split open right here. Darn it. It's okay, we have extra ones. Not gonna lie, Event Horizon Dead Space give me discomfort more than Alien series. I'm weird, so I find comfort in them. I feel at home. It feels nice to be in that world of Dead Space. You know? Not to mention just like the creatures are kind of cool. I like a few of them. The way that the divider causes the bodies to like twitch and jerk around as it like fuses its nervous system with it. I think that's kind of cool. Are you using a meat thermometer to stab those? Oh no, it's a buttercream rose pin. You use it to like make, like you hold it and then you like pipe in the buttercream to make a rose. And then you use like a pair of scissors to snip it off right here and then you place on the cake. It's one of those. But it's the only thing I have that has like a sharp point to make like poke a little hole in it. Yeah. Play Silent Hill 2 just to feel comfortable. I love the atmosphere of Silent Hill 2. It's so nice. The eye stabbing part, I didn't mind it too much for me, but I'm weird. I felt like the eye stabbing part was just like, we need shock horror to scare the normies. For me, it's just kind of like, shove that needle in there real good, you know? Cheryl, thanks for stopping by. Get some good eats and good sleeps. Oh no, wait, okay, good. Oh, I thought I got stuck to the Let's not try again. We'll let it keep going for a little bit more. Okay. Body. Tail. Head. Okay, so this one needs 2 more holes in the back. And we can use this third cup to make this tail portion. I didn't get why it needed to be so detailed. Ooh, but the details are what makes it nice, you know? Like, okay, I'll be completely fair. Sometimes having less detail is nice because it makes your imagination work overtime. And if you have a good imagination like I do, it's fantastic. Other times, like, they'll show you everything, but like you kind of know the devs cowered out on something and they didn't fully commit to it, so you're like, it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be, right? But you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Leave something to the imagination, just a little bit, you know? It's like why that tentacle locker game is so popular. The what? 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 The what? I don't know. What are you guys talking about? If you're gonna do it, commit. Yeah. Commit all the way. But then again, like, you can't commit too hard because then you become fetish content. Which is what happened to Tomb Raider. And then you start attracting the weirdos. Oh my god. The people are like, no, the new Tomb Raider game, if you die, the screen just cuts to black. We don't get to see Lara Croft's mangled corpse anymore. And it's like, why do you want to see that? Like, that's not the point of the game. So you gotta do it carefully or tastefully in a very select way. What was that one old game, Defense Command or something like that? Where if you lose, the world ends in a nuclear apocalypse, but the game just says there is no cutscene. We're not going to celebrate your failure and the nuclear destruction of the war by giving you a detailed, gory explosion in a city that destroys all the people. It just straight up has text and it's like, we're not going to reward you for failing. There is no endgame cutscene that you can glorify the explosions with. Like, I thought that was badass. Okay, let's go and tie that up carefully, but not too tight. Also, the fact that it was like an old school arcade game but uses pixels, they probably didn't have like the memory to render an image anyway. I'm just gonna twist and poke the pliers through, grab that, twist it back and tie it. Perfect, look at that, I'm getting so good at that. Woo. The black screen when it hits you, yeah. But like, Tomb Raider has had crazy deaths for a while in many other games. Like, a few games I think can't do anything but that. Like, for example, Mortal Kombat. Like, the entire thing about Mortal Kombat are the fatalities, you know? So like, that does become the big spectacle. Like, yes, there's a huge community about it that plays it for the gameplay, but in terms of like virality and people talking about the game, it's like the fatalities and the cutscenes and all of those do contribute to like the identity of the game. I can see that, right? But like, if you don't need it, there's really no need to like go too far into it, you know? Good morning, is that Eve desk mat? It is! I am thriving, I guess I get to buy Eve merch. almost say the same thing with Majora's Mask. I've never played Majora's Mask. Once I get my Switch 2, I want to do Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. And we're gonna turn it into a drinking game. And every single time I say the phrase, wow, this looks exactly like the way my brain imagined it when I was playing the original N64 version. Every single time I say that exact phrase, we all take a shot. Because I'm going to say that very specific phrase over and over again. Because, like, you guys remember when I was playing the new Diablo 2 Resurrected? I was like, because you could compare old school graphics in Diablo 2 Resurrected by pressing a single hotkey, switch from the old graphics to the new graphics, and then every single time I would do that, I'd be like, the new graphics are what my childhood brain envisioned when I saw that game. And then you go back to the old graphics and it's crunchy. It's really crunchy. We're talking like 480p maximum resolution, you know? But if I say that phrase, no, it came apart. Every single time I say that phrase, we all take a shot. You're gonna have that Nier Automata moment? Lucky for you, I don't remember that Nier Automata moment. I remember there was a hot naked guy who didn't talk, but he got stronger the more you beat him up, and he like learned your skills and used them again. Like I thought that I remember that was super cool. Oh my god. Yeah, that's all I remember. Just that hot naked guy. And then try to get this other one. No. The boss from the desert was on the. Oh my god. Man. I should play it again. I forgot if we need perms for that one. Or like perms every time? I forget. It's been a while. They did surgery on a Yakult cup. Why was that a thing? Why was that they did surgery on a grape? Like I don't get why that was such a meme, but I remember that being such a big meme. They're like, oh my god, they did surgery on a grape, and it's like, why was that funny? Like I'm gonna say something controversial. I think Tung 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 Sahur is really funny because every single time I see Triple T, it's just in the most unexpected of like places. The face that he has is really stupid, and like there's just something about it that like tickles my funny bone. Okay. Wait, this is, yes, that's tail. So this is head. All right, let's get some more. I blame Haka for this, but can't help but think of Haka when Triple T comes up. Wait, where did the wire go? Oh, there it is. It's AI? That thing has copyright? What? Who the hell has copyright over Tung 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 Sahur? You can't file for copyright on that. It's not created by someone. Oh no, it's wiggly too much. Okay. Stop wiggling. There we go. Yeah. All right, chat. We gotta figure out. We gotta come up with a plan. What are we doing for Vanguard's 4th anniversary? I'm asking you this right now because I don't know what we're doing. It's still a couple months away. What should we do? It's in a copyright lawsuit because the person who made it distinct enough for them to own it. I think they can claim copyright. Well, at least in the States, they can claim copyright over their specific rendition and depiction of it, but I don't think they can copyright like Tung 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 Sahur. Like in the same way that like Marvel can have their version of Thor. Like you can get a copyright on Thor. You can't get or like your drawing of Thor, right? Like their version of Thor, the superhero, right? But you can't get a copyright on like the concept of Thor, you know? Like the ancient mythology of that's based around it, you know, like unless something crazy has happened to copyright law in like the last 2 years that I'm not aware of. At which point we may have bigger problems to deal with. Because the last time I checked, that thing was a mess. It's not even alphabetical. Did you guys know that? It's not even alphabetical. Why is it not alphabetical? Like, oh my god. Okay. Oh. Okay, about that much. Not too tight. And then... I just had a memory of one of my favorite images. Have you guys ever seen a picture of a hedgehog getting a CT scan? If you have not, go Google it right now. A hedgehog getting a CT scan. It is so funny. It is so cute. Oh my god. I mean, even go look up fish getting CT scans. Like they just put they cut out a little divot on a sponge and then they keep the fish wet and the fish just has like, I have no idea what is happening. Oh my god, someone help me. But just animals generally getting CT scans is the cutest thing ever. If you have not seen it, please go look it up. Like the hedgehog one you have to see. Hedgehog getting a CT scan. Like they tape its arms like flat out so it's just splayed out on the ground. It's just, it looks so helpless. Oh my god. The poor fish, right? That's just fish in the hands of humans in general. Owls and towels, yeah. Or like little finches. The way they do it, like they have like a little toilet roll and then they just fold the bird up and then they stick it inside the toilet roll because the finches are so small. Or like little sparrows and little just like itty bitty birds, like baby birds in general, you know. Imagine what horrors exist inside us, or Brunico if you scanned or x-rayed us. I want to imagine that you guys have like a pitch black void, and it'll be like the eyes of God, the portrait of God type thing, where like you look at the X-ray or the CT scan, and it's just like a black void. You're like, huh, interesting. There should be some kind of an image here. But then the longer you look at it, the more something appears. Like, ooh, I think that'd be kind of cool. I heard last year that they're making a movie out of the Eyes of God short. God, we're gonna be in such like this is like the renaissance for horror. I love it. With like the backrooms coming out, and then so many horror games, so many indie horror. Like, especially because it's indie, you know. Anyone that says like, oh, there's no good games anymore. We are thriving. We are being well fed with indie horror stuff. Ooh, look at that. Nice. All right, let's see. Are you drying? No, you're not dry. It's still wet. How long does it take for acrylic to dry completely? Oh my gosh. Maybe I should rotate you. Yeah. I have high hopes of the new Blair Witch. Wait, there's a new Blair Witch? I saw some of the behind the scenes of the Blair Witch, and I gotta say, I am impressed that they survived, because they legit just took people, threw them away into the woods, and apparently a lot of the scenes that happened inside in the movie weren't supposed to happen the way they did, but that's because they didn't understand the whole like instructions. Like that one scene where like the guy throws away the map, it was supposed to be you throw away part of the map or something like that, but then he didn't realize it, so he threw away the entire thing, and then the crew like was genuinely lost, and like panicked and freaked out. So I'm surprised they actually survived long enough to make the movie and didn't actually die in the woods. But yeah. I wonder what the next big thing is gonna be. You know, like, what is the next big thing? Blair Witch, like, okay, like, let's be honest. Blair Witch Project was not the original, like, it wasn't the first ever found footage style movie, but it was the one that did so successfully well that it kind of kicked off a new genre of horror movies. It's like, what's the next one gonna be? You know, SCP VHS series coming out. Ooh, we need more like anthologies, like the ABCs of Death shorts. Those are pretty good. Slenderman 2. I don't know if Slenderman can survive in this day and age anymore. Slenderman 2, the Slendening. The speed at which the boiled one became the oiled one, I don't think Slenderman is surviving. Slenderman, more like Ozempic Man. Am I right? Or was it Wegovy? I don't know. You ain't special. There's a movie coming out with Siren Head. I'm not too familiar with Siren Head. What's Siren Head stuff about? Oh man. Side note, we are experiencing the fastest like internet phenomenon that has been ruined by corporations with Jimothy, the raccoon. Oh man, like the way that brands and corporations jumped on that so fast and completely ruined it, and are now putting out like really shitty commercialized t-shirts and everything. Like, oh boy, that was so sad. If you guys haven't seen, Jimothy the raccoon is like a raccoon with a short spine syndrome, so it makes him look like a cryptid. Very cute raccoon, but it walks funny. But Jimothy is able to have a full life living as a regular raccoon. It just happens to have a shorter spine. But after it became a big viral sensation in Seattle, a bunch of corporations jumped on it so fast to try to make memes of Jimothy and sell products that people have kind of already, like, they love Jimothy, but they're like, we're not going to support the commercialization of Jimothy. And this other one. I'm realizing I'm creating a lot of like waste wire. I think if I could like just get up close to it and I didn't have my gloves on, it'd be a lot easier. Look at that, we have another fish body. Woo. All right, now let me go ahead, cut this stuff open, and then use this to make fins. Apparently short spine syndrome can be a crapshoot. Some animals really suffer from it, while others are mostly fine. Yeah. Alas, this is why society is good. We have like medicine and doctors and hospitals to help with that. At least like for humans. Out in the wild, if you're born with that kind of stuff, I feel like as an animal, it kind of seals your fate already, you know? Like living out there is already so difficult. Jimothy is really doing well. That's good. Yeah. Just trim this down. Toss that away. Clean up my workspace a little bit. Ooh, oh, my back. I gotta stretch. I can't be holding the same pose over and over again. I wonder what new songs Axel has been singing. It's always fun to see the boys try different songs, new ones that they haven't sung before. Dorsal fin here at the top. And then we'll have the side fins underneath. That made you yawn too. Good, get sleepy. What's that? What was that meme? I don't hear that meme as often anymore, the plat 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 meme, but it'll be like yawn, 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 get sleepy, get sleepy, get sleepy, get some good sleep. Cause I need good sleep. Oh my god. My sleep quality has been so bad. No sleepy for me. Oh yeah, time zones for some folks. I see a phenomenon of an animal or something that I'll take a picture. I will take the picture, but rather keep to myself since I don't trust anyone. Yeah, sometimes it can It's like for your eyes only, you know. Have a little memory for yourself. You first? I can't fall asleep on stream. What if I do something embarrassing while I'm sleeping? There we go. Second fish. Woo! Cute. This is mostly dry, except for like some parts with a lot of acrylic paint on it. I almost want to add more layers to it though. Okay, let's deal with painting just one at a time and leave you off to the side. Off to the side for now, and then let's just focus on painting one. That way we only need to juggle one wet fish instead of juggling two wet fish. Yeah. Shinri leaks NDA. No, I'm not worried about the leaking NDA part. My brain is surprisingly good at avoiding that. The thing that I'm embarrassed about it is like, I don't know, like I'll rip a really loud fart on stream while sleeping because I'm not paying attention or whatever, you know? And then someone's gonna clip it and they're gonna ship it. And then clip channels be like, oh my god, you won't believe what Shinri did during his sleep stream. And then people will be like, oh, a normal, completely normal bodily function. But because it's a fart, it'll be like, ah, you know. One fear, it is specifically that fear. All right. Who says a koi has to be orange? Let's try different colors then. Mystic Mono. Thank you so much for re-upping the membership. Welcome back. Okay. Let's do like a moon pattern on the top. That goes around the back, like a crescent. Wait, I like this red. That's a pretty nice red. Not when it's too thin like this, but when there's like a thick opaque layer of it, it's like a pretty good red. I could mix some blue into it and make it look more blood-like. Actually, I'll do that later. This, I wanna finish this first. And then once we add the scales onto it, it'll look even cooler. Yeah. The one with the red circle on the head. I've seen those too. They look like the flag of Japan. Okay. Finger fish. Finger in the fish. Now we can hold it this way. A calico fish. Wait, that'd be so cute. I want a cat. Chad, I want a cat. I want a cat so bad. I want a kitten. I want a cat that stays a kitten forever. Although I know that's not good for it. I could kill the kitten and then taxidermy, that's the word, taxidermy. Wait, I could just get a plushie. That'll be fine. I don't have to like, don't need to like mad father it into like a weird, like creepy doll of a formerly living creature. We don't have to be mad father. We can just get a plushie instead. That's how you do it. That's how you get a pet that stays one age forever. Almost became mad father there for a moment. Have you seen Pets? I have seen Pet Cemetery. It does not end well. Oh, do you guys remember that little like visual novel that we played with the little pet shop? The little pet shop of horrors. That one was really cute. We never got to learn her real name at the end, but I grew up watching anime and I saw one character with those eyes, and then my life was forever changed. And now I have such a soft spot for characters with those eyes. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh. You can add some red that goes upwards here. Like the half-closed eyes. Like, God, there's something about the half-closed eyes. I'm not talking about bedroom eyes. I'm talking about like the eyes that look like they're tired with life. Like those ones. Like, oh, there's just something about that that's like just really attractive to me. I will still hold that. I think Unchained is still one of my favorite songs that we sang. And I am still mad about the shenanigans that happened with it. Okay. Let's put you down for a little bit. I want to keep using the red, but I don't want to put it down. I don't know how to put it down. Just gonna touch the. Okay, there we go. Wait, now I'm scared if it's gonna roll off the palette and then like get onto the desk, man. Do I have a Twitter bookmark of an artwork that was like life-changing for me? Hang on, let me see if I can search for it. Let me see. No, I don't have a link. I don't have a good example, but it's somewhere there. Gonna go eat. Frey, thanks for stopping by. Get some good eats and good sleeps. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. I guess I should add some color to like the fins as well, now that I look at it. Because the fins are kind of empty. I don't want it to be uniform though. I want it to be kind of like spotted and messy and kind of more random than anything. Like that. And then a few on side fins. Let's do like a little bit on the outside here. It on the back, so there we go. Yeah. On the camera, it looks a lot more orange, but like in IRL, it's a lot more red. And just smooth out this part a little bit more. Giving the little segments where the wire is touching a little extra acrylic just to kind of cover up that spot. All right, there we go. Wipe away the excess and then dump that in there. Okay, this is the top. So the eyes will go here. It'll be, I'll have to wait for this part of the red to dry. But put the eye, this one, get extra glob. Wait, it's acrylic. It doesn't like bleed over to itself. So maybe it's okay. Might not work the way that I'm. Oh god, the music ended. Hang on. I have to hold the brush in my hand and then just use the other replay. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Eye over there, eye over here. There we go. Deposit that little bit of acrylic paint thing. Nice. We have eye here, eye there. That away. Get another clean brush. Probiotic. Can I just like drop a glob of it? Yeah, there we go. This way I don't have to like worry about it. Worry about trying to make like a perfect circle for the pupil. Instead, I can just use the fact that the acrylic wants to glob up together. Look at that. Look, nice. smooth out the eyeballs because they're kind of sticking up with the acrylic. Let's go. Gotta figure out a way now to like hook them up in a way. Here, let's loosen up the wires a bit so it can still swim around. Yeah. Nice. All right. Let's put you down here. Perfect. Wait, maybe. There we go. Okay, so once we let that dry, we'll go over the scales. But maybe instead of using black, we will use, like, we'll mix up a gray and use the gray for our scales. Like that much black. And then we get a lot of white. Glob. More glob. I'm realizing I've squirted out way too much acrylic paint. I mean, this is, I didn't know how much I was gonna need, but this is way more than I need. This is like, if I was gonna turn all of the Yakult bottles I have right now into fish, then maybe, but yeah. The bottles I have are huge though. Like, there's a lot of them. Like, that's my hand, okay? Titanium white. How many bottles you got? I have, they're 500 milliliters, so. It's a lot. It's just a lot. I wasn't really paying attention to the sizes when I ordered it. I just saw it on a massive discount, and I was like, "Ooh, I could do a little hand cam with these. Let me just go buy them." So I did, and then they showed up, and I was like, "That's a lot of paint. That's more paint than I expected." Wait, that smells kind of nice. Oh, wait, the acrylic smells kind of nice. Oh, there's something about the acrylic smell that's kind of nice. Like, it's... It's airy. It's creamy. It's like... There's a little bit of sweetness to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's nice. Do not the acrylic. I'll try not to eat the acrylic, but it is a very nice and soothing smell. I'm not gonna eat it. Why do you guys talk like I eat everything? Okay, I'll have you know, I'm a very aesthetic eater. Okay, I want to eat things that look pretty. That does not look pretty. I'm just saying it smells nice. Okay, like gems look pretty. I want to eat gems. Sand, very pretty. I want to eat sand. Rocks, generally, yeah, but not like paint. That doesn't look appetizing to me. Okay, you ate clay, yeah, because clay has a really nice texture to it. Okay, fish. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe if I go from the back. That holds up a little there. Play-Doh? Play-Doh's pretty good too, yeah. is a channel that does shorts. They're like, they have like one of those like teeth models that you get like dentistries. And they're like eating or biting things that you wish you thought you could bite into. Like biting fluorescent light tubes, chalk and candles and stuff like that. Salty? Yeah, Play-Doh is salty. I don't know why. Like, if you made me a cake with the consistency of Play-Doh, I would probably fall in love. Because everyone's like, oh, it's gonna be nice and fluffy and moist. And no, give me like straight up Play-Doh. Let me live out my childhood of wanting to eat Play-Doh, but make it actually edible, you know? Give me that wet kinetic sand feel to it. Oh man. Give me a candy that is like biting into candles, you know, like a waxy with a chew to it. Like, ooh, that'd be nice. Is an old Play-Doh edible? I mean, I don't think any Play-Doh that was edible is still edible at this point. I think it's been long enough that most of it's kind of gone bad. Soft cookies, kind of. Yeah, exactly. Like, you know how people have like certain preferences for their cookies? I personally prefer my cookies to be a little bit crispy, not crunchy, crispy on the outside and then gooey on the inside. Like, I love that difference in texture. That's for me personally. That's what I love. Some people like the cookies crumbly or like all the way, you know, like it like crumbles and crunches all the way through. I want like crisp on the outside, gooey on the inside. Ooh, that's nice. That'd be great. Wax candies, edible chalk is horrifying. What's so horrifying about edible chalk? Aren't like most Halloween candies edible chalk? It's mostly like sugar powder that's been compressed and squeezed into like little disc shapes. Necco wafers, that's what they're called. Gotta get the edges right here. Almost missed that. Ew, Necco wafers, right? Edible chalk to me is just pulverons. Riser gave me a few when we did the little karaoke earlier this year. I remember the way those were really good. I realize in like 10 years, you guys are gonna sound crazy. Cause you're gonna be going around and being all like, you know what, growing up, I used to watch this one VTuber who would say all these crazy things. And then you will tell your friends the stuff that I said, and you will look crazy. And then they'll be like, the hell are you talking about? And like, no. Like, I'm not, it's not me saying it. The streamer I watched said it. That's what he said. And then your friends will be like, yeah, sure. I totally, yeah. Some streamers said that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Like, growing up, I'm almost 37, my dude. Hey, there's still time to grow up, right? There's still plenty of time. I already sound like this, but my friends are used to it. It was like, oh my god, what the hell did he say this time? your friends need to understand I'm not saying things for the shock value. Like, if I wanted to, I could, but like, I say things because there's like genuine practical reasons for it, you know? Too many people underestimate psychic damage. Shinri already sound crazy, it's fine. Thank you for the super spectacular. But like, what if something terrible happens and all my videos get privated, you know? And then like, there's no record of it. So you only have to go off of like what survives off of clips. So there's no like archive left over to like verify that it was actually me who said it. So you're just saying, you're going around saying all these crazy things and you have no proof when you say like, oh no, it was someone else who said it, not me, you know? We have timestamps. No, but then like at some point they'll be like, oh, we're not gonna do digital releases anymore. We're gonna only do like ephemeral fleeting releases that get wiped from your PC's history after you finish watching it. Not even a digital license anymore. You have you can only pay for an experience once, and then all digital records will be wiped and deleted afterwards. Nothing ever truly disappears on the internet. My DeviantArt did. Y'all never gonna find my DeviantArt. That shit's gone. My Zanga, my MySpace, my WordPress blogs, all that's gone. Chappie, thanks for stopping by. Good luck with work. Evil. You see, the stream isn't being recorded now. I mean, like, I know now it's being recorded, right? But like back then, all that stuff I had on my Zanga, like, no one's recorded that. No one's backed that up. There's no archive of my Zanga, you know? Y'all still friends with Tom from MySpace? No way. The Mandela effect. Someone in the world has your DeviantArt photography saved on their PC thinking it was cool. No, they don't, because I remember getting no views on multiple of them. I checked back when they introduced like badges and stuff, and I like saw a couple of my friends' posts had llamas on them, and I'm like, God, that's such a late 2000s thing. Like, aha, llama, it's such a random animal. Whoa. I'm so random. I'm so silly. I'm so quirky, chat. So my name is Boxy. Holds up sport. Whoa. And then the whole Reddit thing with like the, when does the narwhal bake it? It bacons at midnight. Oh, we're so random. Oh my goodness, we're so quirky. No wonder like younger generations hate millennial humor. It did not age very well. So whimsical. I don't know about whimsical. Another fish painted. Gotta wait for it to dry now. Proto brain rot humor. This makes you want to arts and crafts too. Do it. Do it. Go make your own. Go make your own fish. It's not helping, but I like to believe it does. We were undiagnosed too. Yeah. True. Back then, we were cringe and free. I'm just gonna end up with like a whole bunch of fish sucking on my fingers like this. I need some kind of like special mount. You know, like those jewelry cases that are like specially designed to hold things, right? Like this, like rings and jewels and like necklaces and stuff. I need that, but for like this specific size of fish. Look. Isn't that cute? Hang on. Maybe face like a frontal view. Oh, it looks so cute. Oh my god, look at that. It's a little fishy. It's a little pug fishy. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna wiggle around a little bit just to kind of loosen up the acrylic that got stuck inside the joint. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. The wire came off. All right, let's see how. Oh god. I think the white part of the acrylic, the white acrylic paint is fully, oh no. Okay. Time to do surgery on a fish. Where's the wire? Okay. Oh no, I can't see the hole. It's covered with acrylic paint. I don't. Where's the hole? Wait, you can kind of see it on the underside, right there. You know, you see a little darker spot where the right there, where the acrylic paint bled through. There's the hole. Time to feel for the hole. No, it's still wet. I can't just like rub my finger across it. Winchy Pam, thank you so much for re-upping the membership. Quady. Oh my god, you can kind of see the acrylic paint got onto the wire. Okay. Uchi Pam, thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you. Get some hearts in chat for the gifted membership. Take a look. That's wrong there. Is that it? No. That it? No. Am I getting closer? No. How about over here? No. That is my knee. How did you get so far away? Okay, where's, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I genuinely can't find it. Choo, thank you for the gifted memberships. Can I get some more hearts in chat for the gifted memberships? Please enjoy the channel badge and the emotes. Be sure to thank the gifter if you received one. I can't find it. I haven't. Oh god, I just got to click on my. That seems excessive. Here, let's use a brush, and then just brush away. Oh, I see. The hole closed up on it. That's why. It closed up on the top because I think I was brushing too hard with the brush. Okay. There's the hole. Oh my god. Finally. All right. Now we can surgery the fish back together. Okay. Grab one. The way the eyes are just staring at me as I'm trying to perform surgery. Yeah, fish has been surgery. Question, how will you hang the fishes? Good question. I haven't gotten to that point yet. We will answer it once we get there. Wait, it's gonna fall down if I do it that way. Wait, no, this has acrylic paint on it. I'll just toss it to the trash can directly. Surgery success. Fish has been saved. How do you feel? Any thoughts on the procedure? No thoughts. As is normal and expected. There we go. Look! Wait, that's really cute. Oh my god. Wait, hold up. It's like this way. Aww. Okay. Now, time to add the scales. And we're only going to add the scales for like the body and then like the back tail. I'm not going to add all the extra stuff onto the fins or the face. I kind of want to keep the face clean like this. Okay. Like 4 scales per side, maybe? Maybe from the face. This way. Okay. Gosh, I'm like really indecisive about where to start. These are massive scales. Maybe I should use the finer brush, but it's okay. As long as I go over the entire thing. It feels really weird. Like, I don't know when the last time you guys have done arts and crafts was. I think my last time was almost 2 years ago when I made the wax noodle kit. You guys remember that? I don't think, man, like people, like most adults, unless you have a hobby specifically for it, I don't think we really do like arts and crafts that often anymore. There's something kind of zen about it. I just want to make it really big, singular scale here. There we go. Drawing on my tablet count? Yeah. Just like artistic stuff. In general, like switching over from being a consumer of content to being a producer of content. I mean, like not even like streaming or anything, but just like creating things, you know? Not just looking at other people create things. That's really bad. Like macaroni art. It's been a while since I've done like macaroni art. Paper mache casket. Small cabinet. Aww. Yeah, this part of the red is still kind of wet. When did you make the other koi, the tube ones? 2 years ago almost at this point. I think I made them in 2004? I don't remember the exact date. I'm gonna be real, like most of my streams kind of blur in my memory now. A lot of it, I don't remember. Because every now and then I'll see like a clip from my streams and I'll be like, when the hell did I say that? And then you guys will have a timestamp with it, but like, oh shit, I did say that. And then for me, it's like, I'm pretty sure the context explains it. And I look at it and I'm like, no, there was no context. I just said that. In fact, the context sometimes makes it worse, and it's streamer brain is real though. Like as soon as it goes live, like brain stop functioning. You just say things. I really should have used a smaller brush. Maybe I can just switch right now. I think that might actually be one of the smaller brushes. Here's an even smaller one. Koi experience. Koi Nobody was March 2000. 25. I have to like intentionally slow down whenever I say it because I still want to say March 2005, but then we're like missing 20 years. 2025. That's a lot of color. I'm new. No, that's a lie. I'm Shinri, and I'm just not. I don't know how much paint I need. I was like, I gotta put a little bit of everything, and we'll see what I'll do with it. And then I realized I'm probably not gonna use the purple or the green. That's like Halloween colors right there, you know? Green for like zombie blood, and purple for like witch's brew. Not necessarily a color that would work with the kois that we're making right now. It's okay. I'll finish this later. I'll eat it later. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. The music has ended. I'll wrap it up in saran wrap, toss in the fridge, and I'll just finish it later. That's a lot of acrylic. A zombie koi. That'd be kind of cute. I think the zombie salmon are kind of hot. Like, not like a I want to bang it kind of hot, but like kind of hot as like this the concept. Like the fact that they're just like floating there and like gasping for air and breath. Gotta get ready for an appointment, Shawnee. Thanks for stopping by. Excuse me. Whatever you say. No, really, like, have you guys seen the zombie salmon? Because they're done with their lives at that point. They don't have any more purpose. So they just kind of sit there and they're just like gasping for air as their body slowly decays underneath them. It's like the, what's it called? You know how like dudes will have like bleed out fantasies of like, oh, after a major battle where I was able to save my wife and kids, I would like to bleed out here. And they're like, oh, this is a great spot to bleed out and die. It's like that, you know, they get to do that. They're like, I just had sex and now my life is complete and I'm gonna die. And then they just kind of sit there in the rivers until their bodies completely decompose. You know? They get to have their bleed out moment. I want to say real fast, I think of all the songs, the lo-fi always tied version is the least, is the lo-fi version that sounds the least like what the original song is. You know, like lo-fi woven hearts or woven fate. Yeah, woven fate, like lo-fi woven fate still sounds like woven fates, right? Lo-fi, all the other stuff sounds like them, but something about lo-fi always tied, it just does not sound like the original song. I like the lo-fi version better. Don't tell Steph, son. There we go. I did say we're gonna continue the scales into the back. There we go. You haven't heard the original song yet? Good, don't. Sorry if that's too harsh. Just don't. It did not age well. It's okay, hold up. I'm gonna have to put my finger deeper into the fish so I can hold the fins. Look at that. There we go. Joke's on you, it's on my playlist. No. I'll never be able to get rid of it. Sailing the same boat. Do, 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 do. Connect the scale. Ooh, look at that. I'm noticing that my face is getting closer and closer to the fish. Because I want to keep getting closer to try to look at all the details. And I am very close. Webcam here. Face here. I'm getting really close to the camera. I gotta be careful. I just like, I keep constantly wanting to like get closer and closer and closer. My favorite song? If I had to pick, it would probably be I don't know, either Unchained or Flex. And then after that it would be Find It, the English version. Although we haven't sung Find It in a while. When is Holostars Nightmares coming out? We're already living in a nightmare. It's already out. The nightmare is here. This is the nightmare. What more nightmares do you want for us? Great, thanks for stopping by. Get some good eeps and good sleeps. Nightmare. No, just kidding. It's happening now. You best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one. Wait, that was bad, but that was a lot better than my usual like warped cowboy turned into pirate accent. What was her name again? I forget what her name was. Actually, that wasn't bad, right? It wasn't that bad. It was like passable. Like if you're drunk at a bar, like it would have been passable. Elizabeth Swan or something like that. Yeah, let's go. I have a whole bunch of random koi arts and crafts spread around my my apartment. So when they find my body, the police will be like, man, this guy really loved fish. Like, he wasn't good at any of the crafts, but he did a lot of different varieties of them, and they were all involved fish. So, like, something about this guy and fish, you know, that's what they'll find. Therapeutic? It is, yeah. Hello, hello, Evie. That was like way too much gray. Like, my brush control is pretty bad. Oh, I'm getting older. If you guys aren't familiar with it, that's literally the lyrics of the song. I'm just humming the lyrics of the song. Okay, I'm not saying, yeah, I'm getting older. It's the song itself has the words "I'm getting older" as part of the actual lyrics. Okay. I know someone's gonna sound like a head pat emo and be like, "It's okay, Shinri. We'll get you to bed, old grandpa." No, I meant like the song lyrics are actually "I'm getting older." There, dear grandpa, let's get you some milk and put you to bed. You've had way too much, I don't even know what they'll give me. You've had way too much applesauce at the pantry. Time to take your medicine, Grams. I did take my meds. I remembered this morning. I woke up and I was like, gotta set up the hand cam stuff. Get all right meds. And just try to like flesh out some of these spots. Round out the scales a bit more. Applesauce? I don't know. Like, what do they serve old people in those places? Like, and applesauce is pretty good. You can do a lot of things with applesauce, but like, it's like where you just get a blender and you just blend the apples together, you know? Jello. All right, Grandpa, your teeth don't work anymore, so there's more Jello. If I can't eat food, I'm gonna ask you guys to end it for me. Like, I'm gonna be real. If I can't eat like a burrito anymore, life isn't worth living. If I run out of all my teeth and I can't eat Takis anymore, oh god, I'd be so sad. It'll have to do. Oh no. Oh, accidentally flicked a little bit of red in there. Like, if I end up in an accident and I lose my lower jaw, one, I want you guys to like give me a, you know, those like badass like cyberpunk like cybernetic jaws that some of the characters have. I kind of want one of those, right? But like, please do everything you can to save my tongue. I would love to keep my human tongue because I really want the taste buds. I'm pretty sure if you got me a cybernetic tongue, it wouldn't taste the same. Things wouldn't like work. Because what's the point of being alive if you can't taste delicious food, you know? Or like if you can't like drink amazing beverages or like taste your partner and just there's, you know, variety is the spice of life. Well, spice is about flavor, and if you can't have flavor, then what's the point? Metal Gear Rising Raiden's jaw. Yeah, like that kind of like badass cybernetic implant. Give me one of those. I think I'll wait for the gray scales to finish drying, and then I'll go back over them to try to like smooth out little curves. Come on, fish, let go of the sponge. All right. What should we do with this fish? We can make an original character, Donut Steel, and just use like all the paint we've got left here, and then just make it absolutely garish. I still want it to look aesthetically pleasing. I want to do purple. I don't know how to do the purple. Galaxy fish. We'll do galaxy fish. Yeah, we'll do galaxy fish. Purple, black, a little bit of the gray there. Purple into this. And we'll mix up the purple here to make a light purple. Add some blue to that. Oh, it smells so good. No, Shinri, don't eat it. Don't eat it. Don't taste it. No, it's not worth it. Oh, it's a nice purple. This one here. That was really silly because I just spread out all the acrylic against the palette itself, and now there isn't enough acrylic to actually like paint with. Okay. You do like a galaxy fish. I think it's mostly dried, so I can like hold it in my. I am wrong. It is not mostly dried. That was so fast. How quickly I was like, yeah, I'm sure it's dry. Nope. Can tell you from experience, it tastes awful and nothing like what it smells. Just like vanilla extract. One of the biggest, like, what's the word? Catfishes? Would you call it a catfish? It's like one of the biggest catfishes of all time. Black acrylic on top like that, and then we're gonna blend it in with the purple along the side. Trust the process. And when I say that, keep in mind, I don't know what the process is, but trust it anyway, right? Shh. Do I have a process? Making it up as we go. It's always worked out for Doctor Who, you know. Why did I even put the paint, like the white paint layer, base layer first if I was gonna just cover it in purple and black. Note to self, plan this out better next time. For the love of the game, yeah. I get some like blending action going on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. Choto a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. That kind of looks cool. Oh, shit. I should clear out the black paint first. Very jazzy. Wait a minute. That's kind of cool. Let's flip it over. Then we'll start working on this side too. Sorry. There's a thing I want to do, but I realize I probably wouldn't work with acrylic. I want to like get white paint and then like flick it onto the fish to make it look like stars. But I probably shouldn't do that on top of my desk mat, because it's gonna flick some of the paint onto the desk mat. How would I do that without getting on the desk mat then? Just little dots maybe? While I'm doing this, I'm trying to keep in mind counter shading. So the top of the fish is darker than the bottom of the fish, because the light bottom of the fish helps it to blend into the lighter water when you look at it from below. Whereas if you are above the fish, the top of the fish is a bit darker, usually, to help it blend in with the darker water underneath the surface. So the top is darker than the bottom. It's called counter shading. That's why all fish have little bellies that are white, and it's really cute. And it's like, it's supposed to be there for like an evolutionary mechanic to help them survive, but to me, it's like, this is where you give them belly rubs, you know? Okay, let's get the rest of it. That's such a thick layer of acrylic paint. Oh my god. But do galaxies have a top side? They do. I mean, they like okay, like they don't, but looking at things from a human point of reference, they do. But that's only because humans are weird and we kind of need to have a top-down reference, like some kind of a point that says this is up and this is down, because otherwise we get disoriented. But like, there shouldn't need to be one. It's just when you look at it from the point of view of a human, it helps them navigate if there is like an up or down. Which honestly is kind of like let's be real, that's kind of weak, you know? You should be able to navigate with that. It's down. I think I want to make the bottom a little bit lighter. When you said Galaxy Koi, I was thinking of whale sharks. Whale sharks are cute. Excuse me. I'm just gonna mix this right here. Yeah. There we go. It's the lighter. Much lighter. Nice. If I were to put out an original song, what should I sing about? I mean, I don't know if I can afford one, but if I were to, I don't know, it always seems so daunting to come up with an idea like that. My big worry is to be extraordinarily humble, my big worry is that it'll be so viral that I'll become a one-hit wonder. They'll be playing my original at all the clubs, and I will never be able to meet that peak ever again for the rest of my life. Probably not, but I don't know, I guess I wanna, if I were to, I would want to avoid like a VTuber song. Does that make sense? Like, there's something specific about VTubers that when they sing a song, it just kind of has that like vibe of, ah, yeah, VTuber saying this. I don't know how to explain it. Love your insides? Oh, that could be good. Like, it's not what you look like on the outside, it's what you look like on the inside, and what you look like on the inside is really tasty. Okay. Craving sashimi? Nah. I'm actually not craving anything at all, because my appetite's still dead. I ordered pizza after the Hightail stream last time, and I still haven't finished it. It's still there because I just can't, like, it's tasty, but I don't know, it's not like, I'm not hungry, you know? Isn't there a shark that has patterns like this? Like white spots? Is it the whale shark again? Where they're like a nice deep blue, but then they have like little spots here and there on top. Whale shark, yeah. The whale shark, big fish with a big smile. I've always just thought about like the idea of like shark, not just whales in general, like baleen whales, eating whole schools of krill to be kind of crazy. Because like, imagine you're there with all of your friends and then every single one of you just gets engulfed by a single whale. Like the entire school of krill just obliterated, you know, in a single gulp. And I like, that's such a weird thought, like millions of krill and shrimp just out there, and then entire families, entire like generations just wiped away from existence because the whale gulps once. It's crazy. Cool, thanks for stopping by. Some good eeps, good sleeps. Some movie B plot that did just that for people, or just like krill. Next level Zen laws. The krill have been killed, but I don't think they feel pain. I'm not sure if they do. Shellfish feel pain? I'm sure they maybe, but like, because they don't die. Like, they're not dead when you swallow them, they're still alive. Most of them will die due to suffocation because there's no water to breathe inside the stomach of a whale shark, or inside the stomach of a baleen whale, you know? So most will just die from starvation or oxygen deprivation, just suffocation. A few may die earlier because they like will try to take a deep breath, or like they'll try to breathe through their like little breathing orifices or whatever, and instead of water they'll just like intake a bunch of stomach acids that starts to dissolve them from the inside out. So yes, but they're not dead when they get into the stomach, you know, they're still alive. Really the worst way to go. I think just getting eaten in general by things out in nature. It's kind of spooky. Okay, let's add the eyes. Wait, that's kind of looking really cool. Oh my god, look at that. Yo. I probably could have done better with the speckling of the dots, but I mean, overall, I say it's pretty badass. Okay. Now, all the random brushes because I don't have a proper order for these. But this one should be clean enough. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. You can hear the acrylic's not fully dried yet, but it's good enough. It's kind of cute. Look at it. Little tail with a wiggle. All right. I will. We put a lot of acrylic onto this one. So I'll place you here and let you dry. For this one, go back and start refining out the details a bit more. Like make each of the scales stand out a little bit more. Clean up some of the areas where we overlapped a bit or spilled too much. Koi isn't a fish that doesn't exist. It exists in our imaginations. I bet you there's a fish out there somewhere in the universe that is galaxy themed. You know? It's got little dots on it. Looks like the midnight stars. It wouldn't know what stars are because fish don't know what stars are in general. Stars, I don't think fish can perceive stars now that I think about it. Like the light from the stars would probably be refracted way too much by the time it gets into the water. Which makes you guys special. You're one of the few fish who can perceive the stars. Get it? Because we're the HOLOSTARS. You can see us. Sorry. That was really stupid for me. That's not even a dad joke. That's just like, I don't know, what word comes to mind when you see this picture type thing. Can you eat fish scales? Like if you fry them, can you eat them like Rice Krispies? I wonder. Like cereal, you know? And you think you'd be eaten at least once. The sun is different than the planets. Get confused by us? Oh, I mean like the stars. Like the light from the stars would probably get refracted way too much to be visible underwater. No, I smeared the eye. Oh no, it looks like it's crying now. Wait, that'd be kind of cute. Hold up. Oh. There. It's crying, sad fish. Happy little accident, yeah. All right, I think this one's pretty well done, or pretty much done. Like, I do want to make all of this more cleaned up, but I don't know. I feel like, because of the way that the base is set up right now, that it's really hard to do that. Let's break the joints a little bit so it like wiggles out. Look at that. Yeah. So we got one koi here, and then we got this one still drying. And then we should have started with the 4-segment kois, because the 3-segment koi really does look like Jimothy now with the short spine. But we love Jimothy anyway. Look at that. 3 kois. No, we definitely... It looks a lot better with 4 segments. The tail doesn't really fit this one here. But yeah. Alright. Well, I think I'm going to let these dry. But for me, I think this is where I'll go ahead and call it, chat. Now let the rest of it kind of... I'll put the koi there. And then you are still kind of wet, so I don't know what to do with you. Put you here for the time being. Let me get some tissue paper. And by tissue paper, I mean like toilet paper, because I am Xenocritian. And I just have a roll of toilet paper that I use as napkins and tissues. Because who wants to pay like $15 for like a box of tissues when you can just use regular toilet paper, you know? There we go. Okay, once they're finished drying, I will take photos and I'll upload them. But yeah, look at this guy. Wait, I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Like, look at that. You see? Wow. Ooh. The head is not staying on. All right. Because when you hear something really disgusting, my gloves are like soaked. I don't know if you can hear that. Like if I squeeze my gloves, you can hear the sweat on the inside of it. Can you hear that? Do you guys want to? Are you guys thirsty? Sell those gloves? Nah, these are mine. I'm gonna be drinking from this. Hang on a minute, let's see. Oh wait, it just the gloves are just slipping off because of how wet they are. Oh jeez. He's keeping all this sweat juice for himself, right? Oh my god. All right, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. Look at the little fish. Look at that. Oh wait, I should use that other hand. And little Punico. Oh, speaking of Punico. Here, let me put this away so that I don't accidentally get it on Punico. Let me just put this off to the side real fast. And then just one more check to make sure there's no like wet paint on my fingers. Okay, good. Say bye to chat, Punico. Look at found fish. Punico Cam. Yeah. Punico Cam live reaction right here, folks. Right there. Oh my god, you're so squishy. Okay. Alright. Let's just double check. Yes, Axel is still going, so we're gonna send you guys over on a raid to Axel. He's still doing more karaoke. Where did OBS go? There's OBS. Okay, gonna put the webcam away, and then we're gonna outro. And oh my god, he just ended. You've got to be. No, he just ended. Double music. Double BGM. Double BGM. Sorry. There we go. Okay. He sent them right over to Flan, it looks like. Oh my god. Where's my... I can't find the webpage. Sorry, I had so many different things set out to make sure that I wouldn't like cause a mess, but now everything's all over the place. Okay, I got it. He ended an hour ago? What? Wait, was my YouTube lagging? Uh-oh. All right, there we go. Okay, redirect. I'm gonna go send you guys to Flayon. Thank you all again for stopping by. I'll upload, once these are done drying, I'll upload some pictures. I'm gonna go make sure I can clean up my desk and get rid of all these little bits and bobs of wire and everything. But thank you again for stopping by. I hope you guys have a nice, comfy stream. I think, like, next time, I want to try origami koi, because there's a few koi patterns for origami. But if I can find some, I'll let you guys know ahead of time so you can also go buy your own origami papers, and then we can all make it together at the same time. Because this one was kind of like a let me do this for you guys, but I think next time it'd be a lot of fun if we all did it together. So, I mean, I'm in Japan, right? I might as well, right? So next Handcam, when we make more kois, we're gonna make kois out of everything. Toilet paper rolls, Yakult cups, origami, and then like, I don't know, maybe this one would be special, but like, I'll make a koi fish out of like a corpse. I'll find a volunteer, and we'll stitch it all together. You know, like you can take someone's heart and then just carve out the muscles and then carve out the chamber, because there's a lot of muscle in a heart, right? So you can just like carve like a mini heart out of like a whole heart or whatever, right? And like intestines, long enough, easy to do, just trim off a little bit at the end and then make it small and then like stitch it all together. And, you know, we will try to make a koi out of almost everything. Yeah. Bone carvings? Yeah, we could like learn how to whittle a bone and like make little kois with that. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, I'm gonna go before the cops show up. Bye everyone, koyasumi. I'll see you tomorrow for more Pirates with Ruse. Woo!